Hello. You're getting to see all of my equipment stuff there, huh? Hey, it's Davita. It is actually Tuesday at 7 o'clock. Um, if you have been following my comments and stuff at all, you know that we have a new granddaughter, and we were invited to go meet her out in Colorado over the weekend. So we drove out on Friday, drove back yesterday, and did not get back before 7. So I had to wait for tonight. And then when I started crafting today after school, came up with way too many ideas. So you're going to have to hang with me tonight. I want to show you several different card ideas and where I got those ideas from. And then some tips and tricks along the way. So I'm looking to see if we're live. Hopefully we are. You ever have those embarrassing moments? So today I wore my outfit to school, ate my lunch, and did not discover until about 20 minutes ago that I had stained in the middle of my shirt. Spilled some food on it, I guess, at lunchtime. And nobody said anything. That's kind of embarrassing. So I'm wearing a t-shirt because my nice shirt is now in the laundry. Lots of things to tell you tonight. I made a list. I still don't think I remembered everything. So I'm going to go ahead and switch the camera around. And we're going to get going here. All right. It's a little dark tonight. Let's hope that looks better. All right. So I'm going to give you my basic pieces tonight to get started. Let's see. Well, since this is here, my Christmas card buffet is this week. It's Wednesday, Thursday, and Friday, 3:30 to 8:30, come and go. $30, but you're going to make 7 cards. And I need to know by 10 o'clock tonight, especially if you're coming tomorrow. I still have openings for Wednesday and Thursday. Friday is full. And then mark your calendars for December 26th, Kit, Crop, and Cup at 10 and 2 Coffee. I'm going to do the morning from 9 to noon, and then 3:30 to 7:30 in the afternoon, evening. You can purchase a kit and a drink to come, or you can bring something to work on and just purchase a drink. I have a lot of kits that will be available, so I'd love for you to purchase a kit and a drink, or if you've got stuff you're working on, bring that. Bring a new to me friend, and both of you get a gift from me. I'm going to slide this under here. There's my host code for this week. And that's really important because we have a clearance rack refresh that started today. They have drastically reduced some stuff, but it's all while supplies last. So if there's anything on there, you want to grab it quick and get it ordered. If your items are under $80 and you want to save on shipping, send your order to me. I will order it with mine, and then you can, I'll get your order to you, unless you're long distance. If you're long distance, that really doesn't work very well. The last chance list is available. Some of those items are 60% off. You can combine those with the clearance rack stuff. For every 30 you spend, I'm giving away a bundle. You're going to see clues every week, at least one a week, giving hints for what the bundle is. If you guess that, you're going to get multiple tickets in the drawing. And then you get a ticket for every 30 that you spend before shipping and tax. I'm going to give it away on December 26th. And actually, I have 2 bundles. So if I get enough interest, you'll have the opportunity. You'll be in the drawing for 2 bundles. So there'll be more prizes, so a better chance to win. Yeah. All right. So I'm first going to show you some of the cards that are going to be at the card buffet this week. You've seen some of them. I'm not going to show you those again. These are some different ones. This is a Wise Men Still Seek Him. I just printed on computer. Matter of fact, I think maybe this one you've already seen, but it was laying here. This one here, this designer series paper is already sold out, but I will make as many kits as I can with the paper that I have. And there's another one with that paper. This one here that I'll have available. The three projects that I showed you last week, this, and this. Oh, and there's a, where is it? The gift card that I showed you that I demoed last week too. Those kits will be available. This one will be available. This one, again, this will be as many kits as I can make with the paper that I still have left because this one sold out. This paper here 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 has sold out. And you know what? Stampin' Up! Just nailed it this year with their designer series paper, which is great for those of us that nabbed it. For those that are always late to the party, you guys missed out this year, unfortunately. I will have a couple of these, maybe more. We'll see how many I can get done. Again, that will be based on paper. All right, so those are some of the projects you're going to be able to make this week. So I love this layout, and I thought, you know, I wonder if we have any paper that's still available. So I looked, and I have some of this paper. It's called Joyful. There's this plaid. One of the neat things about this is it is not double-sided, so you don't have to choose. Okay, so there's the plaid. This paper here, it's all gold. It's beautiful embossed. This one is gold embossed with, well, it kind of looks embossed, I guess, with notes from music. And then this piece here with the holly. And this, I'm going to make projects with 3 of those 4 papers. I have to admit the gold paper's given me just a little bit of a challenge, but I liked this card design and this one and this one. And I wanted to see how I could use that paper that I just showed you and kind of create some different things. So these were the ones. These, like I said, I'm going to create a few kits with these with paper that I have left. All right, so here's the pieces for the one we're going to start with tonight. This is gold. It's single-sided. It's 2 by 4 1/4. And I've got some of that paper I just showed you from the Joyful, 2 1/2 by 3 3/4. This is going to be layered. So that's 2 1/2 by 3 3/4 with the mat at 2 3/4 and 4. And this is your normal piece that's 4 by 5 1/2 that does your layer. And then my 5 1/2 by 8 1/2, I've scored it at 4 1/4. Now, the other day I did a project similar to this for the basic card design, but we're going to do it a little bit different tonight. So we're going to go over to 3 inches. So we're going to put the edge here at 3, and I'm going to cut up to the score line. And I'm going to turn it because I want to cut off the 2 1/2 piece. This is going to go like this. Oh my goodness, got stuff in my some of the little gold pieces I cut out are getting stuck in there. All right, there we go. That did it. All right, so there's that. Okay, so here's one of my first little tips. If you ever have little fraying and you don't want that, just take your scissors and just use your sharp blade and run across there, and it'll clean that up really nice. All right, get my paper trimmer out of the way. All right, so I had this paper and I thought, okay, this is really pretty and I like it, but I don't usually like it if I only have 2 colors to choose between. And if you look at this, I only have red and white, basically. So I got to looking at it and I decided the right thing to do was to add some color. So I grabbed my blends and I went back to this card design, and I liked how I had 2 different shades of green. So I grabbed my old olive and I ended up actually with 3 colors. I'm going to show you what I did. Taking the fine tip just because that's easier for me, and I decided I would make these leaves the light old olive. Then I was going to take the dark old olive and do some leaves in that color. Look how different that is between the light and the dark. Now, after I got to doing this, I thought, boy, that's a huge contrast. So I went back and I colored this a second time, and it made it just a little bit darker, which I liked. And you don't want to go over all that gold because you don't want to lose that. If you do, you want to grab your paper towel or Kleenex and clean it up a little bit. And then there's some holly leaves in here. So I'm using the shaded spruce on those. So I'm ending up with 3 colors of green. Now you thought I was going to make you watch me color all those, didn't you? Nope, not tonight. So you can see, and then I'm just going to color all the way around there. All right. So as they say, with the magic of TV or video, there you go. I've colored it all. So now my paper has more than just the red, the gold, and the white. So now I'm going to layer that on my mat. Back looks a little funky here. I'll layer that on. All right, there we go. So we got to meet our beautiful new granddaughter. If you haven't been following me, it's our first granddaughter. We've got 3 grandsons. We drove out to Colorado to meet her and get to play with our 2-year-old grandson. We had so much fun. We left yesterday morning, and when we left, I thought, you know, I might just make it back in time for my live. We got 25 minutes away, realized we left our pillows, so we had to turn around and go back. So we added almost an hour to our drive time. So we didn't get back. All right, so this piece here is the one that's going to go inside. So I went ahead and stamped, because I had a lot of different little things I want to show you tonight. I'm not going to stamp a whole lot. You guys know how to do that. So there's my greeting. Now I wanted to add some berries and holly, and I'm using Christmas classics. I put these away thinking I wasn't going to need them. I changed my mind. Isn't that the nice thing? We can change our mind. All right, so I am going to use the shaded spruce and the cherry cobbler, the darker of the colors. I use old olive normally as an accent. So here's another tip for you. I am going to stamp the leaves in shaded spruce. And I have to follow my example, don't I? Or if I tell you to do it, I should do it. I'm going to grab my foam mat here. I'm going to stamp this, and you need to be kind of quick doing this if you want this to work. I'm going to grab my blender pen, and then I'm going to pull ink from the center and color my leaves. And I'm doing this because I don't want them as dark as the outline, but I don't want them white either. Isn't that cool? Then you take this and you just rub it until it's clear, and you can use this over and over and over. You get 3 of them in a package, 3 pens, but 6 tips. So they last quite a while. I'm now going to add my berries at the top. All right, so I got that done. Grab my chamois here. All right, so now that piece is ready to go on the inside. All right. And yep, I'm just like you guys. I stamp crooked or I don't do it quite right. And what I tell my ladies, I get extra bonus stamping because I stamped on the back and then I glue it down. So I'm just like you guys. Make an oops and then you got to fix it. All right, so now I've got my two colors of green, I've got my red, got my back. So now I cut out pieces from the classic dies. So I did a shaded spruce. Then I did my greeting. Oh, my hands. With the Merry Christmas. So I used the two colors. And then I wanted to add some filling. Now I wanted to add a little bit of gold. Like that. And then I thought, well, it'd be kind of nice to add some old olive. Now this piece here, I like this little twig, and it's actually the inside piece of my leaf. So we're going to add this down here. And I just realized I'm using the wrong green piece. So hang on. What I did here was I took two pieces of tear tape and I taped them down here. And this is going to provide the base for me to attach my greenery pieces. And then I don't have to worry about adding a bunch of glue because these ends are going to stick down. Okay. And this is going to go down here. Played with this a little bit and wasn't happy with it, to be quite honest. So we'll see how I do now. Put this down here. Make sure. Boy, I'm getting kind of a shadow again tonight. Sorry about that. All right. Fingers aren't wanting to pick things up. All right. Let's see how that's looking. All right. I need a little more up here. I think I'm going to go with another dark green leaf. Now these are pretty large, so I kind of like to put them back behind so they're not overpowering the smaller pieces in the front. And then I'm going to take what I'm calling my twig, and I'm going to add it here in the front. All right, so now if I have that ready, I can put this right over the top, and that piece is ready to go. Now, because I have all those layers, I am going to use dimensionals to pop that up, because it's going to need a little give space because I have all those little pieces there. I'm going to use my big dimensional pieces. Trying to put them on the edge so I don't get a real bulky center piece. So I've pulled in a little bit of the gold here, but I wanted a little bit more gold. So that's where this piece comes in. And we're going to center this piece on that one. So now this would be your stepped up version. This is going to go to somebody that appreciates card making. And it's not that it's hard, but you do have to cut out quite a few layers to get this to work. All right. Now when I glue this down, I need to be careful because I only want it to adhere on this side. So another tip is to put your adhesive here and then here, so you don't get glue where you don't want it. All right. There we go. So there's your stepped up version. Now, if you want to add some more, I thought it'd be fun to add some bling. So I took the gems and I used my shaded spruce and I colored those. I did do it a little early. Today I was trying to rush it a little bit and they weren't quite dry, and I got extra ink on my cards, which made me very unhappy because I'd gone to a lot of work to get them done. And I know I went and found a paper piercer. I can't find it. So when you can't find your paper piercer, try some scissors, they'll work. And now that I've done this, I kind of wish I would have done them in red, but The person receiving the card will never know that I wished it was in red, right? There we go. Isn't that pretty? And that nice thing is it's taking just the red and the gold and the white and adding the greens in so that these layers all look nice together. All right, so let me show you some other cards I made with the paper. I made this one. This would be a simple version of this one. So this is the stepped up one. This one here, I just did the 2 layers, used the red like that, which is really, you would run these 2 pieces through the die machine and color your leaves and then stamp. So not a lot of work on that one. This one here, I took the green plaid paper. So I added just a few extra pieces here. So it would kind of be, if you were looking at these, this would be your simple, more simple one. This would be a little bit stepped up, and then this would be your avid, this one. So these will be part of what's available tomorrow night. Then I did this one, and I took gold paper. This is embossed in gold. See how that shines? But I wanted to show you another tip. So before you put that layer down, lay your die here and run it through, because you're going to put that paper right over the top, and now you're not wasting that gold paper because you're getting this circle here out of the center. So that's another tip for you. And then I just put Merry Christmas on the inside since this one had the peace on earth on the outside. All right, so those are my cards. Let's see if I remembered all my tips for you. The DSP. Yep. All right, I think, oh, one more fun thing I'm offering is that since my granddaughter was born, I thought it's always fun for me when I challenge you guys to, with your order, come up with something in your order that connects to a new baby or whatever theme I'm choosing. This week the theme is a new baby. So if you can come up with something in your order that relates to a baby, you're going to get a special gift from me. So you have until next Monday to get those sent in. Your order needs to come to me. Well, you can do it online because my gift is coming separately. All right, so let me show you. Oh, I had one more thing. I knew there was one more thing. All right, so these are just our basic gems, and I wanted gold. And I was trying to think, now I don't really have a gold pen. So this is what I tried. I took a Daffodil Delight Dark, and I colored my gem. That gives it a yellow look, and I'll hold it up to the light here better so you can see it. Then I took the bronze over the top, and I thought the two together made a nice gold. Can you see that? So if you hold it up to gold paper, look how those look. It's hard to see on. I promise it looks like gold. So mix your Daffodil Delight with your bronze blends, and you can get gold gems if you don't have gold. All right, so I'm going to lay out my cards from tonight. You have until 10 o'clock tonight to let me know that you want to come to class this week. Again, it's Wednesday, Thursday, and Friday from 3:30 to 8:30. It's come and go. So you can come make your cards and then head on home. These are the cards that I'm using with the new paper that's still available. Then these are some of the cards that are with the retiring cardstock, or DSP. Let's see, how many of them can I put on the screen? How many? We're running out of space. These. And last but not least, that one. And then the gift card holders as well. So I hope you're checking your calendar to see if you can join me 3:30 to 8:30 this Wednesday, Thursday, and Friday. Friday's full, but Wednesday and Thursday have spots. $30 for 7 cards, and you get to pick which ones you make. These, plus I already have 12 other ones in the bucket, so lots of choices. Hope you're having a great week. Thanks for bearing with me as I had to come in a day late. But you know what? We always say family comes first. And remember, if you can come up with a baby item, you get a special gift from me. And if you place a $30 order, your name will be in the drawing for the bundle. Have a great week. See ya.